Hello and welcome back. Tonight on the bench we have a Colt Mark IV Series 70 government model chambered in 9mm Luger. Now, from all outward appearances, this is just basically the same as any other Mark IV Series 70 government model, except for, of course, the caliber designation on this. So what we'll do is we'll take and do a quick comparison of the internal parts of this 9mm to a 45 so we can see some of the differences that make up the internals of this pistol. And we'll go ahead and I'll be right back after I get it detail stripped. Okay, so here we are with the pistol detailed stripped, and I just thought I'd point out some of these differences between the standard 45 and this 9mm Luger in the Colt government model. And we'll just go ahead and we'll take a look at this magazine here, and you can see the indentation on the side here, and then you can also see in the back here there's a piece that makes up the difference in the length of the cartridges. And here's a 45 magazine. You can see how they've taken and they've kept the same mag well difference or depth. And then we have the magazines are virtually the same here when they're back to back, and you can see this one piece that's been put in here to make up the difference of the length of the cartridge. And then of course the indentations here to help keep that cartridge in there a little bit more snug. And then we also have the the follower here that is with the indentations here. So a little bit of difference there in the magazine to help these 9mm Luger cartridges feed. And then we'll go ahead and we'll take a quick look at the extractor here. And you can see this is a standard 45 extractor here on the side, on the right. And then we have the Luger one here. And you can see it's missing this little ridge in here and allowing more flex. This is of course bent a little bit more than the other one. Bring this up a little bit, you can maybe see that bend a little bit. A little bit more difficult to get this extractor out. Takes a little bit more effort. And then we'll go ahead and take a quick look at the firing pin and compare it to your standard 45 there. You can see how much difference there is in diameter of these two, and so of course a smaller firing pin for the 9mm Luger. And then we have a 9mm Luger, here we'll bring that up so you can see the markings on there, 9mm Luger Mark IV Series 70 barrel. And you can see, since it's Series 70, how it has the collet bushing, and it also has the flare here on the end for the accurizing of the barrel and bushing. And then we'll go ahead and put that back down. And then we have the the slide stop here. And you can see that has a number 3 marked on it. Now there's 5 different variations of the slide stop. There's an unmarked, a number 1, a number 2, a number 3, and a letter M. Now the number 1, the unmarked, and the letter M are all for standard 45 caliber pistols. And what that is telling you is the distance or the depth of this lug that protrudes in and engages the magazine follower to lock the slide open. Now it's a 0.197 of an inch for the unnumbered, the letter 1 and the letter M, and that's all, of course, all for the standard 45 caliber. Now the number 2 ones are for 22 conversion units, the Gold Cup 38 mid-range pistols, and that is a 0.205 inch to 0.210. And then of course the number 3 is for the Super 38, the 9mm, and those are 0.215 to 0.220, and those of course include some Gold Cup 38 mid-range pistols. But I thought I'd point that out while I had an example here, one marked with this number 3. So for those of you that are curious about those different markings on those. So there you go. We'll go ahead and put the pistol back together and I'll be right back. Okay, well here I am. I almost have this pistol put back together, but there's one other thing I wanted to show you that's a little bit different between the 9mm and this old government model we have here on this side. That's my example pistol that I use often, and we'll go ahead and we'll take a quick look at this. And this is, after I grab a pointer here, the extractor here. We have just this additional length of the extractor right here that of course we don't see here on this government model, and that is one of the other small differences that we see internally between the 9mm and the 45. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this back together, and I will be back in a minute. Okay, I hope you enjoyed seeing those internal components of this Colt government model in 9mm Luger. So now we'll just go ahead and take a quick look at the exterior of this pistol, and we can see that it has the walnut grips with the inlaid gold Colt medallion on it. Those grips always look very classic, nice looking appearance on them. And we'll just go ahead and continue to look at the roll mark here. We can see the Colt's Mark IV Series 70 government model in 9mm Luger caliber there. And then we'll go ahead and look and notice that it's got the nice blued finish here, and then the matte finish on all the round surfaces. You can see what excellent shape this pistol is in. Records show it is new in the box, and it appears to be. And then you can see the government model stamped there on the right hand side of the slide. And then, of course, the walnut checkered grip on this side. And then here we'll take a look at the base plate of our, if I can get it to show up, the base plate of our magazine. Here we go. Colt 9mm Luger there on the bottom. Alright, so there you go, a closer look at our Colt Mark IV Series 70 government model chambered in the 9mm Luger. Alright, hey, thanks for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.